Some of these young guys, particularly on the defense and the secondary, Coach talks about you can get them so ready, but there's nothing, you don't really know what's going to happen
until it happens. Yeah, I mean, we go out and practice hard with some of these guys. They've never played in the college game, so that's something you won't know until the game. But we come out and work hard and try to get these guys prepared. But just like Coach told you, we really won't know that until the game.
Okay, fast forward to the game. These guys are there. What are you able to share with them? Whatever way they go, however they react in the game. What are you able to share with them? You talk to them on the sidelines. What are you able to say to calm them down or get them in the game or get them where they need to be?
I don't know how they play in the game and how certain things affect them, but I will see. And some of them, they're young, so some of them may get a little flustered or something like that because of a play they may give up or anything like that. I just tell them you have to look past it and make up for it, or you can't just let it. You can't think about that the whole game because you won't be able to focus on what you have to do the next play.
Mark, you were a young player. When you get in an actual game, how quickly do you grow up? How valuable is the experience?
It's for me. It was pretty quick. I mean, the first game it was kind of. I had to get a feel for it, but after that, I mean, it only took one game for me, and I wouldn't even say it took the whole game, probably one half. So, I mean, it may be the same for some of these young guys, and it may not be the same. I couldn't really tell you.
Are you comfortable being a leader back there, or is that something you'll just kind of grow into as the year?
I'm comfortable now. I mean, I've been doing it since spring, and all I really had to do was, instead of thinking to myself, I had to be more vocal. So that wasn't really too big of a challenge for me. So I'm pretty comfortable with it at this point.
That came natural to you?
I wouldn't really say natural, but like I said, it wasn't that much of a challenge to me. I just had to open up and talk a little bit more, be more vocal with the young guys, and try to help them out.
You're one of the few guys who is returning as a so-called starter and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at that, and a lot of the question marks surrounding this team, a lot of people point to one of it being the defense.
Yeah.
How has that helped in maybe the motivation for the beginning of the season?
I mean, it has helped, but probably not as much as it should. And sometimes, I try to tell them that, to let that motivate you a little bit more, to think about that a little bit more, so because it motivates me. And all people are different, but with me, it motivates me. So I try to get them into that mindset where it's strictly motivation and that's it. Like, don't let it bring you down. And that's pretty much, all I have to say about it. I just try to get them, to let it be motivation for them.
But you haven't been seeing that? I mean, because you.
Yeah, I have seen it some, but like I said, it's probably not as much as it should be.
Couple more. One more?
Mark, talk about some of the improvements you're going to try to make as a person. We hear a lot about the younger secondary and how you're supposed to be a leader to those guys, but talk about some of the improvements you're going to try to make from last year to this year.
With me, it's probably, a lot of little small things, just, reacting to certain things faster, study habits, watching film, studying another team, their habits, and small things like that. Nothing really too big, just mostly study habits, studying our opponent.
I've got to ask you about with the new stadium expansion down there. You guys have had a couple of scrimmages in there. How does it look? How does it feel to you? Will it affect anything? Or?
It looks good, and I'm guessing that it's going to be louder, since it's now that it's closed in. But I really won't know the effect of it until you get a lot of people in there. So I'm guessing it's going to be pretty loud though.